Is there any disagreement among GOP members, Kevin, on this shutdown bill?
Yes, and it's also coming down to a wonky term known as pay-go in terms of when effects on Medicare cuts would take effect. But let's pull up the tweet. President Trump tweeting just within the last couple of minutes about the potential for this shutdown. He says House Democrats want to shut down for the holidays in order to distract from the very popular just passed tax cuts. House Republicans, don't let this happen. Pass the CR today and keep our government open. There are some divisions, Vonnie, over with Republicans on issues like defense spending in particular. And it's looking like what they're going to do is that they're inching closer this morning, according to reports and my sources up on Capitol Hill, to passing a 1-month kick the can down the road type of government funding bill that would extend the government to January 19th or 20th. So another fight for the new year when we get back from the holidays.
Well, so House Republicans released a plan last night, and most seem to be on board as long as the Senate doesn't change anything once it goes to a Senate vote. Is that what you predict will happen?
Yeah, there are some disagreements longer term over things like the Affordable Care Act's cost-sharing reduction payments. These are the Obamacare subsidies in the insurance markets. That could pose a significant problem for them. And Senator Rand Paul, a Republican from Kentucky, libertarian leading, has some concerns about some government surveillance programs. But all in all, not much. It looks like much of this political battle is going to be punted into 2018.
Speaking of 2018, there's a little bit of disagreement on what should come next as well when it comes to that legislative agenda. Is there a chance that both welfare reform and infrastructure will be taken up in the new year, or will the GOP and the administration have to choose one?
Depends on who you ask, right? So House Speaker Paul Ryan wants to get welfare reform done by the spring of next year. And if you're an investor, that could potentially be the opportunity for when tax fix-its could be on there. So it could be a very complex thing that allows them to fix some of the problems of the tax reform package that they passed just yesterday. On infrastructure, a lot of Republicans, they like the word infrastructure, but they're not sure what it means. So I think a lot of folks up on Capitol Hill are eagerly awaiting the plan put forth by the White House about what exactly their vision for infrastructure means, because deficit hawks like those in the House Freedom Caucus aren't necessarily going to want to drive up that deficit with a government spending.